It's a long way from Napa Valley to Happy Valley, but Penn State researchers are looking to boost Pennsylvania's wine industry. Tristan Kleinfelder shows us how the Food Science Department plans to improve both taste and production.
Could wine be Pennsylvania's next big cash crop? In October, state officials announced a $1 million investment to market and grow the wine industry, starting with our local grapes. More than half of that funding went to researchers at Penn State, who get to work behind these doors at the Food Science Building.
What we do can actually shape their practice in the winery. We rely on our tiny little bugs, our friends, our microbes, to really determine whether the process goes really well to make really good wine or goes south to make really bad wine. Of course, there are other things that go into it, but that's the lens in which we help the industry.
Their goal is to boost flavors and create a better bottling process from vine to vino.
We have folks that are working on the agronomy side of grapes, trying to understand how do we make cultivars or grapes that are selected to tolerate our environmental conditions, for example. All the way to chemists that are working on wine oxidation, trying to understand, if we bottle wines differently or there are chemicals in the wine that give off flavors, why does that happen?
Mount Nittany Winery is one of several Central PA wineries participating in the program connecting students and graduates with winemakers. Together, they'll test the fruits of their combined labor.
And they provided us samples of non-Saccharomyces yeast this fall to use with our fermentations of the grapes coming in. And the idea behind that is to get more expressive and more flavors out of the grapes that you're fermenting using these different types of yeast strains.
Will it make a significant difference? That remains to be seen and sipped.
A spontaneous fermentation from the grapes that they grew in their winery can produce really awesome wines. So then we come in and say, how can we identify what's there? How can we understand what's unique about their grapes that makes this really good wine?
And in the end,
and so as a whole, and even for us here, it helps us make better wine year in and year out.
And that can mean more tourists pouring into Pennsylvania.
I saw an opportunity to actually help the industry sort of bring it up to a level that maybe we could be a state that's recognized for our wine.
In Center County, Tristan Kleinfelder, WTAJ News.